Hey everybody, welcome to Daily Paycheck. Sorry, Chris, I'm a little late getting here. I was on a little rant there on the other show this morning, so that one ran long, and I apologize for that. But here we are. And Al, I don't do crapsy in this show, only because the mission of this show is for me to focus on my betting and my throwing, not so much to be a community kind of thing like that. I will be doing crapsy shows other than this one live for that purpose. But yeah, for today, no, we don't do crapsy on this show anymore. Just it was too distracting to what I was trying to accomplish here. So that's the reason for that. Anyway, here we go. Daily Paycheck. We are working, by the way, for those of you who are new to why this show is a thing. I'm working a bankroll build. I'm trying to go from 10K to 100K, and I'm working a very specific set of strategies to do it. Strategies that have proven pretty good in terms of reliability in the past. I've done some testing with them. These are the ones that seem to work best for getting us about a 10% profit on the regular. So I'm giving them a longer run. So like, for example, I'm doing what's called a 3-point molly this month for a full month. I'm giving it 20 straight days to prove it's worth or not. And we'll see what happens with it. But so far, so good. I think we're like 7-3 or something like that. So, you know, this is a strategy that I'll make a final call on it later on as far as playability. But right now, I'm not loving it. It's a slow grinder. There's been days where I've made it work really quick and days where it's just taken forever. So here it is. We're gonna do a 25-hour don't pass. Or pass line. We're gonna take double odds. Always double odds on the numbers. We're not gonna go any more than that. We're gonna do 3 or 2 come bets. So a come bet may go to the 9, a come bet may go to the 10. On both of those come bets, we're gonna take double odds. That's the entire strategy. It's 1, 2, 3 points with double odds, nothing else, right? I'm not gonna make any other adjustments to the odd sizes or anything else. Odds may be working on the come out. We'll decide that as we go. And the reason why I say that is because pass line wins, right? Let's say that we're on the pass line and we're coming out and we catch an 11, right? That's gonna stack on up. Okay, when this thing is stacked up like that, where the 7 becomes a powerful win for us, I'm turning those odds off, right? Because this would win enough to cover the bases. Potentially, if I'm in a bigger parlay, more than the bases, I'll let the 7 be the hero in the come out roll and turn the odds off. If I'm in a situation where I've got 1 unit here and I'm upside down, I'll let the odds work. We'll take the chance there. So I'm going to kind of go back and forth with how those things are working. But that's it. It's going to be a parlay press down here on the pass line. So sometimes there may not be odds back here. It may just be a big fat flat bet. That's it. That's the 3-point molly with a little bit of me rolled into it, my thought process, a little bit of Sam Grafstein's process rolled into it. And there we go. There's the rack. I got 1,500. There's actually 13 in the rack right now. Here are the greens that make it 1,500. And let's rock it. Here we go. We're gonna go puck off. We're gonna go green dice again, color of money today. And yeah, let's see how she goes. Here we go. Oh, you know what? Roll tracker. I need hold on. My iPad's plugged in over here by the speaker. So give me a second to turn on the roll tracker so I can put the rolls in for you. You can see at least how good or bad I'm doing. Kind of in real time up there, so give me a second. Let's go here, and we'll refresh the screen here. I gotta refresh the roll tracker up top too, so give me a second to do that. Let's see, this has to go there. And a little refresh. That should get us. All right, I think I'm ready to go. Let's do it. We're coming out. The point is not 6, the puck is just in the wrong spot. Yeah, I think it's a C. It probably is a C strategy. You know, what's funny about this one is on these big monster rolls that we like to evaluate, there's a 9 for the point. These big monster rolls we evaluate, the molly just crushes it. Like, I didn't put anything down here. There's the pass line, there's the max odds. On the monster rolls, it does fantastic. Like it just, when you get those repeaters, like the day that I had on my monster in Seattle, I had 7 or 6 tens, right? 6 tens with max odds on it is a crusher, right? The problem with the strategy is that when you're not getting those kinds of rolls, you're just going to sit here and fester away for 75 rolls waiting for one win. That's frustrating. And I think that's where that's where my angst over the strategy comes in. It's just that it's a not a fun way to play. I don't enjoy this very much. But on those amazing rolls, boy, it does fantastic. All right, there's a 5, a 4-1. All right, there's a 4-1-5. There is the odds for that. Next comeback's in. And here we go. Let's get that repeater. And like if you watched my show this morning, we were talking about, the same better and the 64 across guy and all that kind of stuff. Those folks just got a hit, right? They just got their first hit and their risk is reduced. The Molly basically pre-presses the bet. It's a flat bet, and then you put the press on it before it even hits. So you think of it that way. It's a very interesting mental way to play. There's the 7, 4-3. So we're going to get burned here quick today, 4-3-7. So now we're going to have to fight back from upside down. So we're going to lose $150. We're going to win 25 of it back, which is no help really. And now we're down $1.50. Here we go. Oh yeah, that one had a lot of craps numbers in that mid roll. That was rough. There's an ace deuce or ace. Speaking of craps numbers, 1-1. So this might be a tough day for us here, right? There's another quarter coming out of the rack. We're down 200 to get started today. So, yeesh. Let's go. Nine, 5, 4. Okay, back to the 9. That would have been nice a minute ago, right? I'm just saying. It would have been nice a minute ago. There's the 9. Let's. I got to break 100 here. There's odds. There's my next comeback. Here we go. Dice Dr. Dan, the live show for Layla will be tomorrow night, I think. I gotta get with everybody. There's a 9. I gotta get with the whole crew and figure out what that looks like for us time-wise. I think it could work. There's a 639, beautiful. That will travel up, puck will come off down here, 25 flat, which we will stack, and 75 from my odds, okay? $20 or $50 of that will go to the 9 as odds. The rest comes back to my rack. Now I got a $50 flat bet here. I'm stacking the wins on the pass line, parlay press style. Because of this, I will turn the odds off, meaning I come out 7, I'll get the odds back, I'll lose the quarter, but I'll win 2. That'll be a net 1 unit profit for us. That's what I'm doing here, okay? So when I'm in mid parlay like this, I'll let the come out 7 be the hero. It will cost me, if I roll a 9 here, it's gonna cost me those odds, but I'm willing to forego that and play this the way that come bets normally play, which is odds are off. But I want this bit down here to be the 1. Come out 7, beautiful. Oh, see, there it is. There's a 9, right? So here is the case where it would have been nice to have had the odds on, but as it is, the odds just return to me and the flat bet pays. So without having the odds on, we kind of burned the chance. Now, down here, because I'm in a parlay, I'm not going to put the odds back here, or I'm not going to double them up, okay? The Grafstein way of doing this, if you read the Dice Doctor's book, is when you're in a parlay on the pass line, you let the pass line bet stand on its own 2 legs, and that's it. So we'll have a big flat here. It's going to cost us, if the 9 rolls again, in odds and not getting paid on odds, but you have the hammer here on that 1 roll, And that was that's his recommendation. So we're gonna play it like Sam, in other words, okay? Here we go. Did I put the 9 in? I did. 9 is the point. We have another comeback coming. And here we go. Ooh, a little kiss. A little kiss, and we have aces again. Wow. All right, out of my rack comes a quarter. That one goes to the bank. Here we go. There's an ace deuce. You son of a bitch. Come on, man. Ugly. Ugly. I think that's already 3, isn't it? Is that 3? That's 3 times we got beat up in the cum. Where's my 11 and my 7 in there, huh? Gee whiz. All right. There's a 2. There's a 4. Let's go. Come on. There's my 7. That's a 5-2. That rolled over. It was a 5-2. I can't. There it is. 5-2. I called for it, right? 5-2-7. So again, we're gonna get beat. We're gonna get 1 there, and we'll lose a quarter here. That little sequence just cost us $75. That really sucked. that was no fun at all, right there. We're just kind of floundering around. We got to get some good repeats up in here. Let's get some repeaters. Let's go. Here we are, coming out. Man, ugly, ugly, ugly. Four, 1, 5. 4, 1, 5. All right, let's move this over. All right, we're gonna come. We're gonna have 50 in odds, and we're gonna roll. Let's go. It's like, yeah, Jen, days like this are the days where you say, that's the day to play the field while you're coming out. Because it's like, that's what I'm rolling today, right? Today I'm rolling a lot of these for some reason, right? It's a good day to be here while you're here, where some days it ain't that good. Like yesterday would have been a killer down there. But let's roll. Can we get something good to happen? No, look at this. Look at this shit. Another set of aces. Can you believe it? What a day to not be in the field on these come outs. The come, that's another $25 out of that. That come has cost us 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, four snakes in the come. That's terrible, man. Absolutely terrible. Wow. There's a 3, and there's a 4. That would be a nothing. 4, 3. We're going to lose our odds, and we're going to lose our pass line and pay the come. So we're just going backwards. We have, in our rack, we have $1,325 in the rack. So we're down $175 right now. So as easy as it was the other days of this week, it's how hard it is today. Let's go find it. Let's go find it. Come out 7. That's good. 5-2. We got one back. 5-2. Okay. There's that. Boom. Power it up. Power it up. Let's stay on the damn thing, huh? There's a 4, a 3, and a 1. All right, that's going to be 50 and odd, or no odds, because we're parlayed up, no odds, just a come bet. That's it. All right, here we go. Here we go. That looks like a 4, 3, 1. Boy, too bad there's no odds back there, right? But again, that's the way. That's the way we play it on this one. So that goes up to the top. We're going to lose the puck. We're going to put odds up on the 4 out of our rack. Down here, we win our parlay, which is fan-freaking-tastic, right? And again, I'm parlay pressing down here. So what happens is I don't parlay it again. I take the win to my rack. The level here was 1 that we started with, right? Now we won a parlay, so our level now is 2. This will now start getting odds. The second time through is how I do the parlay press. 2 is greater than the flat, so the odds will be off on the come out here. Okay, so I'll let the 7 be the star. We'll be off on the come out on the odds. So come out 7 will win us a little bit of cash. Come out 4 will make me very sad, but that's life. Here we go. That's a kiss, that's a 7, 4-3. So that worked out for us. 4-3-7. I'll get my odds back. I'll lose the come. We're gonna get paid down here, right? And remember, parlay press, we stack it. So the parlay press is a stack every other win. Let's go. How about a 7 or an 11 right now? That'd be freaking awesome. Let's go. I know, look at the fields, man. The fields are crazy today. Funny just, you know, how the toss just does what it's gonna do some days, and it's like, no matter what I do, I can't get out of it. There's a 6. So now we have a $100 flat on the 6. We're in a parlay, so we're not gonna put odds, which is kind of a bummer. But again, following the pattern that we've been following, just the way that it is, right? I can't reduce that bet. The best that I could do is drop $50 back here. That's a consideration, but again, we're parlayed up. And that's the Grafstein model, right? The Grafstein model is exactly that. When you're in a parlayed win, you do not take the odds. So we're just gonna follow the rules. It's not a bad rule. Because even if I put odds, and there's the 6, right? Even if I put odds back there, I would have only put $50. 4-2-6, that's great. Here we go. Watch what happens here. That's the puck being off. This comeback will travel up. Now the 6 down here is gonna pay $100, okay? That was a parlayed win. So we were at level 2, we parlayed the win. Our next bet, level 3, and that's a straight bet, 125 comes back. That's pretty nice. I'm gonna take $50 up to the 6. Now check this out. We're in this really cool spot where I have a 3-unit pass line bet. I have 3 units up on the 6. So we have to decide, we want the odds to be off or on here, right? If a 7 comes with the odds on, it's a break even, right? If the 7 comes with the odds off, it's a $50 win down here, right? I want that 7 to be the star. I'm gonna leave the odds off up here. Most of the time when I'm playing this parlayed way, those odds will be off up top. And again, it may cost me an odds win like it did with the 9, but I want the 7 on this roll to be the rock star. Here we go. All right, there is I can't see it, 6-4. Darn, I thought that was a yo. Damn it. That really sucks, man. I got a big old bet down there and it goes to the freaking 10. That sucks. Okay, so let's come again. Okay, and again, this is not a parlay, right? It's got to get the odds, which is kind of shitty. I don't like having the odds on that 10 like that with a big old bet, but that is the strategy. We'll stick to it regardless of what the numbers are. And here we go. Here we go, man. Let's go. 10 is the point. I got a 6, and I got a comeback looming here. 5. Okay, we got a 3, 2, 5 fever. We are set up. That goes to the 5. I'm going to break a black. And odds on the 5. Now I have odds on the 5, 6, 10. Let's rock this bitch. Come on, man. Stay on the rolls, dude. Stay on the rolls. Let's go. There's a 9. That means nothing. 5, 4. Damn it. Come on, John. Come on. I mean, one win up. I'd love to get a 10. Boy, a 10 would be a smoke show right here. Come on. 9 again. Freaking hell. 6, 3, 9. Not on it. Not on the 9. Black light need the 9. I got the 9 for you, man. Let's go. Come on, man. That was a bad throw. It's an 8. We're not on the 8 either. God, this is where I get pissed off at this strategy. Because if you're betting regular across, you're hitting all the numbers here. You're getting paid. I'm getting nothing. I'm getting nothing right now. Come on, 5, 6, 10. Let's do this, man. Get one of them. Come on. Fucking 7. Of course. Right? That was a great, we had like all the bets, man. We were set for everything. And we got nothing out of that shit. Nothing. That's a $275 ass kicking right there. What a freaking bummer. Nothing. And there's why I hate this strategy. That's exactly why I hate it. There's days where it's great, but boy, oh boy, you get that set up and just get your throat kicked in like that. That is no fun. No fun. Coming out. Watch it be a freaking 10. There's the, of course, the 5, which we were on a roll ago. God. Whatever. Whatever. All right, we got to break a black. We're going to be really far down in our bankroll here in just a minute. We're going to be in a world of hurt if we don't start getting some hits. Yeah, it was a great roll besides the fact that I didn't get paid. 4 hard. 4 hard. Deuces. All right, there we go up there. Here's the odds. There's another black. Come bet. Now I'm out $500 out of the rack, by the way. We're out 500. If we'd had gotten one hit on that last shooter, we were probably within a spitting distance of a paycheck there. But as it was, we lost $275 and we're down to $500 in our rack, which is kind of assy. Sucks. Kiss, heart 8. All right, 4, 4. Okay, there it is. There's the 8. There's your odds. We got the 4, the 5, the 8. The 4, the 5, and the 8. Here we go. 4, 5, and 8. Let's get it done. There's a midnight. Wow, field player would have made money on that one. I think yesterday we were doing it, right? Where I was kind of farming the field after I got set up. And it was we were on the 5, 6, and 8, I think, right? So we said, hey, let's farm the field here. I'm not doing it here because I don't have the 6. But yeah, if you had the 6, why not? I mean, come on, John. There's a 3. 1, 2, 3. Field is crushing it. Come on. Not a great throw. It's an 8. Thank you. I think we're on that, right? That helps. Whew. All right, that was a good one. We'll take it. 538 pays 25 flat. It pays 60 for the odds. Thank you very much. Back in the come we go. Got back a little bit of money there, which helps with the reds over here. All righty. Here we go. Nice thing about the Molly, I got to point this out too because it's important to see this, right? We just got back the flat plus the $60, right? Was what came back to the rack there. And we put money out in the field. So we got back effectively 60 bucks pulled off the table there with that last hit. Plus our odds. I guess our odds too. You got to count the odds. We pulled off the odds plus the 60 bucks win. And the other one went back out there. What you're exposed for now is 75, 150. We have $110 that we just pull off the table. So the nice thing about the Molly, like the same better, when a bet wins, for that next roll, your risk is reduced for a minute because you're pulling the bets down, right? I like the fact that we pull the bets down. You have to. And your risk goes down for a hot minute, which is kind of cool. It goes back up again, but as you win, you get a little bit of reduction, and that's kind of nice. You're never going to have like your entire bankroll out here. We're not going to have a grand out here like you do as a presser. It's going to be kind of a rolling set of up and down risk, that's a definite plus to this thing. I love the fact there's a midnight. I love the fact that your bets come back to you on a win because you have to make a decision, right? Another one, that's got to be like, what's that, our 50th time we've gotten beaten in the come today? I definitely feel like today's a day where I should be in the field, right? Again, just the way that I'm throwing numbers today, it certainly feels like it's the right play. Here we go. Yeah, I should fold the field parlay into this for sure, right? There's the 6, 5, and a 1. All right, up you go. There it is. And whatever. I'll put the $10. I'm not going to burn quarters here. I'll put $10 out there, just for the hell of it. Just for burn the $10 anyway. But here we go. Give me a 4, a 5, or a 6, Johnny. A 4, a 5, or a 6 right now. There's an 11, yo. All right, we got a field winner. 6-5. Love it. Alexa, skip. $10. Alexa, skip. I hate System of a Down. So we can do a lot of things. We can parlay the field here. We can do a quick little field parlay. Or I can take this and grab something with it, which I'll do. It won't do much for us, but again, it's a tiny bit of money out there. But it keeps me entertained. Look at all the pink. 12, 3, 12, 11. Good freaking Lord. Here we go. There's a 5, a 4, and a 1. Are we on the 5? We are on the 5. 4, 1. That's the point. Fantastic. Okay, we're gonna lose the field. 9 will stay up, obviously. Down here, it's nice. It's a $25 there, and it's 75 on the odds. That's a beautiful thing. Puck will be off. We'll parlay the win. Bring this back to the rack. Now, we've got 2 flats at 50. That add to $50 plus all those odds up there, right? The 7 here becomes a tie with the odds being off. Okay, the odds being on, of course, increases our exposure by $100 on the come out 7 here. So again, when I'm upside down like that, I'll keep the odds off. I'll let the 7 be a tie here and have the odds be off for this come out roll. That may cost me. That may end up being a bad decision, but I'm going by the size of the flat because we parlayed it up, and there's a 7, 6, and a 1. So what happens is nothing. 6, 1, 7. Come out 7. The odds come back. The flats pay the flat down there. That's the parlayed win for us. Our next pass line level is 2. Back to the rack we go. I'm going to do a quick little color check here. There's 4. So 350. So we're at 1350 in the rack. 1400 in the rack. So we're $100 light overall. A little bit of fight back right there. It was good to see. Let's come on out. Oh, AZ. Come on now. You know what it is? I hate the singer. So you know me, I'm a musician, right? And I think this will be a fun little segue for us to talk about here. Another 7. I'm a musician, so I'm really into musicality. And System of a Down, I think, by the way, here's a little win, parlay it up. System of a Down is musically some of the best stuff out there, right? I love their music. Consequently, I hate Tool. I think Tool, musically, I hate them. I know it's gonna cost you to leave me as a subscriber, but I hate Tool. And there's lots of reasons musically why I don't like them. But at System of a Down, I hate the singer, and I don't like the lyrics, right? When the singing gets in the way of me enjoying the music, which they do, I can't stand the band. That's what it's all about for me. So there it is. I'm all about what is the bass player doing? What is the drum? What's the drum line? I'm all about that stuff. I'm so not into the words and lyrics, but when they get in the way of me enjoying the music, that's where I draw my line. There's a 10. So we're parlayed up, no odds down there. Coming for 25. That's the reason why. Blacklight, why death metal? I don't like death metal. That's a misnomer. I like really hard metal. Like I love Slipknot, I love Slayer, I love Metallica, Pantera. Those are more groove metal bands to me. And having been a player in those kind of bands, it's so hard to play and so hard to compose. The music side of that's where I just appreciate how hard it is to play. And as a kid growing up, before I got into the music, death metal and hard metal, Black Sabbath type stuff, that's really kept me alive, man. I mean, I was, like most kids, you're always in a bad place for a big part of your life. And that music kept me, it was my rock, man. So that's where my love for that kind of music comes from that. I'll never lose it. So there it is. Way to distract the shooter. Tool is overrated. I don't think they're overrated. They're very good musicians, but I think Tool is very proud of Tool. That's how I look at them. They are very proud of Tool. They love them some Tool, and they love their riffs to go on for 15 freaking minutes, and I can't take it. So that's why I don't like Tool. I think Tool is too proud of themselves, the way they play. Give me a 10. Another one. Another ace deuce. So we'll drop a quarter from the rack to cover that. But yeah, that's my opinions on it. Like I said, I'm into the musicality, and I'm into like the difficulty of things to play. Like for example, Ginger. Check out Ginger someday. Jinjer. They're a Ukrainian metal band, and the singer has this like amazing, like opera style voice, and then she has this like death metal growl to her, which is fun. But watch a video and watch their bass player. Like that band, the bass player is a fucking 7. That bass player is so good and fun to watch. I love those guys. All right, we got burned here on a big one. We lost our big parlay on the don't, and we lost our 8. We get a little pittance in the come there, and we're back here again and starting back over again. So we didn't hit the big parlay down there is what you're looking for. It didn't quite happen for us that time. Here we go, coming out. That was not a very good roll. That was 7-7, set a point of 10, come to the 8, lose a come bet, and then 7 out. That was a really bad sequence. There's a hard 6, 3-3. So you gotta love my show, guys. You get dinner and a show here, right? Or breakfast and a show. Here's the point of 8. John's opinion. Ask me about politics and see how that distracts a shooter. I'll talk your ear off someday. Oh my God, John K. Slipknot, those shows are unbelievable. Blacklight, name the good song by them. All the songs by them are good, man. But All Out Life, like listen to All Out Life or like those kind of songs are just like the anthem, man. They're so good. That goes to the 9. There's our come bet with the odds. Come on. Next come. There's the odds on the 9. I mean, if you've never been to a Slipknot concert and had the experience of jumping through Spit It Out, holy crap, that's like one of the best things ever. Jen's yelling at me to focus. Focus, John. We gotta get a number here. Let's give it a 9 or an 8. Help me. How hard is that? How hard can that be? There's a 9. See that? I told you. I told you we could do it. 5-4. We buckshot of the 9. That's great. All right, so here we go. Right? Watch. Off and on for the winnings. So that travels up, flat, 75 in odds, back into the come. So the off and on looks like that. You get your flat and your odds back. So it's off and on for the winnings. That's how that works. Okay, there's $200 in greens in the rack, and I got about $150 on the table. Let's get a win. Let's catch us a little win. And get back to square here, huh? Come on. No rhythm today, man. No rhythm today. 6-1. Frick. All right, there. Come gets paid. The rest of it goes down. And here we go again. Starting over. Where the molly gets hurt is this, right? When you get one hit and the rest of your bets die. If you get 2 hits and your bets die, it's okay, right? But 1 hit and they all go down, it's pretty crappy. There's an 8. Net loser, right? 6, 2, 8. You got to get at least 2 of these things to resolve. And to get 2 to resolve, you need 6 rolls. You need 6 box numbers before a 7. And they got to be repeaters. So it does take a good shooter to make it happen. You know, and it makes you wonder at some point, is a 2-point molly enough versus having to get all 3? Here we go. Yo 11. Hey, look at that. We got a winner in the come finally. Jeez. 6-5 yo. And again, the option here is to stack that and not take odds on the bet, right? You could totally stack this up and not take odds as it travels up. It's an option for us. I'm not going to take that option. I'm going to take the bet back and grab the odds on it. But I think the Grafstein model is to do exactly that. Is to grab the odds or double that bet up, because this roll here is important. This next roll is an important roll. There's a 6. 4, 2, 6. Okay, that goes up to the 6. 4, 2. We haven't seen a 6 in a long time, it seems like, right? There's $50 up on that 6. There's 25 in the come. And here comes a horn number. Right? My kingdom for a horn number here, right? Here we go. Oh, the roll tracker's not up to date again? Okay, hold on. Let me do that. I don't know why it gets disconnected sometimes, but there you go. 11-6, you got it. Sorry about that. Nope. I got to put a pinger on that thing so that it starts to, or it stays connected longer. There's a freaking 7. God, every damn time we get 2 bets up there, and the third one's a freaking 7. Jeez. Man, it's just brutal. Another $125 to the house. We just burned like $300 on 2 successive rolls here by not getting any hits. This strategy will be the death of you sometimes. I didn't check the roll count before we started, so I don't know where we are. And there's a fucking 3. I don't know where we are in terms of total rolls today. So there's 25 to the rack. Boy, we were up to being only $100 down. Now we're back to being $400 down. Just like that, man. Just like that, this thing got crushed. There's a yo. We got it back. 6-5 yo. I've got a work thing today at 11, so I'm gonna have to kiss out of here early. If we don't get this done, I'm gonna have to roll. Oh my God, what a terrible roll that was. That was a 10. That's a 6-4-10. All right. Copy the puck over here. Let's go. It's time. It's time for a run. Right? It's time for a good run. Yeah, John, terrible table today. What's funny is that this strategy is $750 to the good right now over the course of 10 sessions, which is, if we take a $500 loss today, we basically give all of it back. You know what I mean? All right, we are leveraged. We're going back into another black chip here, which is not where I wanted to be today. But now we're about halfway through. No, we're $600 into our bankroll, which is a little bit yucky. Come on. $9, okay? There it goes. We're all set. All three are up. Let's knock them all down one by one, huh? Let's knock all three bets, the 6, the 9, and the 10. Bam, bam, bam. Let's get them. I might go to this throw here. 7. God dang it. Look at that shit. Oh my God. I'm telling you, this table today. $225 out the door. Damn. Ugly, 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 ugly today. Jeez, Lou. Wow. All that metal talk, right? 5 count for the win. Hell to the no, man. There's no fucking way I'm playing a 5 count. 4-3, so you know that. Even though that time, even would have lost that time, right? 5 count would have still lost. There it is, 4-3-7, stack it. Let's go. All right, let's do something good here with these dice. Come on, man. Five. Okay, 4-1. Oh, that says 5-1. I rolled it with my tip of the stick. That's a 4-1-5. That's our point. Oh my God, another black chip on the felt. Gee whiz, we are getting smoked today. We're at $800 left in the rack. We burned $700 here. I have been down here before with this, and we've won it back. Right, you've seen me do that. We just got to get the right run. 5 was roll 57. Okay, so there we are. What was the first roll? I have to find out what the first roll of the day was. What the roll count was. 3 craps. 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm going to probably cap our losses at 1,000 today. I'm not going to go past that. If it comes to it, that's where we'll stop. Oh my God. Come on, man. Brutal. That is another 50 frickin' dollars in that damn cum. Look at that shit. Look at the pinks. Cum has been so bad today. No, Jen, not 6-3. What was the count? What was the roll track? What was the counter? 6, 5-1. All right, there's a 6. All righty, 5-1. Next comeback's there. I got to get another black chip out. And that'll be our odds for that and our odds for that one if we can get it set. Let's go. Yeah. Look at this day. Look at this day. 5-2. Just the perfect storm. The perfect storm for the Molly right here. Yeah, I got another crack at it and then we're done. Like I said, I'm not going to take more than $1,000 loss today. And this is the day where we give back 100% of our profits. I think we're up 780 for the 10 days we played this thing. And right now we're down $700. We're about to be down all of our profits. Now, at some point, we're going to catch a hot roll, right? You got to think at some point, all these bullshit 6, 7, 8 long rolls are going to be caught up with, right? There's a 7. Look at the last roll, by the way. Stack that up. After the 7 out, we had an 8, and then a horn number, and then a 6. 7 out. And then it goes horn, horn, 10, 6, 9. Like all those rolls are just such garbage, right? There's no, like, we're getting 6 rolls total, but we're getting no rhythm. We got to find a rhythm here. Let's go. Well, the thing with, so JR, like I said, the only problem with the 1 count, the 1 count qualifier, is that I'm always the shooter, right? So that qualifies a shooter before you go in and make the point, right? I'm always the shooter. So unless I'm taking a bunch of rolls off, can't really do that. And again, like I said this morning, not playing is no different. It doesn't really help. You're just not playing, right? It doesn't really help you at all, other than you're not playing. The 7's going to come when the 7's going to come. I just feel like every roll you're at equal chance to see it. There's a 8 hard. Good. I'll take that. All right, here we go. To the 8 we go. To the 8 we go. Oddsing it up. Another black chip comes out of the rack. Into the come we go. Come on. How long has it been since we got a payment? We had a comeback pay in like the last 5 hands? I don't even think so. 3-1. Just been watching them burn. Funny how easy it was yesterday. Roll up, throw 7 6s, and you're out of here in like 5 minutes. Today is like the grind from hell. There's a yo 11 yo, which we're not playing on. 6-5. Another one, 6-5. Parlay it. The scary part of that is that neither die is staying on axis, right? It's like, if you're looking at that kind of thing, it's like, it's a shit show. What the dice are doing to me here. 4 hard. Oh my God, we actually got a come bet to pay. Good gravy. Whew, that's been a long time coming. All right, $100 flat, which is nice, or odds, and 25 on the flat. That goes back out to the come. We got a black chip back. Thank the Lord in heaven, we got a black chip back in our rack. Good, good, good. All right, let's go. Let's catch an 8 or a 5 here. $11 yo, $11 yo. All right, there we go. $8-5. Let's go 8-5. Come on. Ace deuce. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. 2-1. There's a quarter in the rack to pay that one off. Having a field day. There you go. There you go, Juan. Having a field day. Or Mike, rather. Let's go. 5. Hey, look at that. We got 2 payments in the same shooter. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. That goes to the 5. Pass line pays, right? Pass line stays at $50. That goes up there as odds. Puck is off. Odds are off. Odds are off on this come out. Why? Oh, the point was 6. Sorry. Point is 6. My bad. The point is 6? Is that right? I guess it is. I guess the point is 6. So I've got the parlayed flat down here. Shit, I forget where I am. Did I miss a roll? The point was 6 out of 5. Yeah. So question. I got to go back here and see something. So the 6 is up because. Why is that at $50? We hit that. We 7'd out, set a point of 6. I'm wondering why I have this at $50. That should only be at. That should be at a quarter with odds, not $50 flat. I'm looking at the roll tracker. The point was set at after a 7 out. The point was set at 6. I'm gonna do this because I'm wrong. This should be here, right? 6 was the point. 8, 4, 11, 11, 4 wins, 11, 3, 5. Yeah, this should be 25 and 50, not 50 flat. That was a mistake by me. I'm gonna reset. It was at 50. I'm just making it right what it should have been because I screwed it up. So my fault for screwing that up. Here we go. 5, 6, 8. Hey, iron cross. What the hell? Let's burn a quarter on the iron cross. Let's go. I don't think there was a come out 7. I don't think it was there. If it was, then I didn't put it in right. There's an 8, 5, 3. So the field burns, which is fine. I'll take the field burn. It's cool. Up here again, it's going to be 25 and 60. Coming back out. Okay. I feel like I made a mistake. I feel like I made another mistake in the thing. If I did, it's a $50 mistake. It's not that big a deal, but ultimately that's a potential problem, or not a potential small problem. 5, 3, 8 again. So it's a couple of 8s there. It goes back up with the same level of odds, and here we are again. 5, 6, 8. I'll put the reds in the field because I don't want reds in the rack. Come on, dude, let's go. Three. All right, that works. That works. 2-1. We'll take the 10. We'll grab the 9 with it. Leave it in there. All right, here we go. 5, 6, or 8. Let's go. 5, 6, or 8. 6, 1, 7. That's not what I wanted. I did not want a 7. Bad time. Another 200. But I tell you what, every time you burn, that's 225. Every time you freaking burn. That sucks. Okay, where are we at in the rack? We have 700. We have 800 in the rack. So we're about $700 down. We have enough time, I think, to do one more. Let me just double check my schedule here. Hold on one second. Let me just double check. Make sure. Ah, crap, my phone's downstairs. I think my meeting's at 11. I think we can do another shooter or 2 here. I think. Let's go. Yeah, the mistake was the puck. I don't think I made a payment mistake. There we go. Coming out. 1-5. There's the 6 we needed last time. Every time, man, that roll comes the next one. You should like literally hop the one you wanted on the come out because the game likes to screw with you. There we go. This game likes to screw with you. 5-1. All right. Here we go. Six, 2, there's an 8 easy. 6, 2, 8. Okay, that moves up. I need a break of black to get odds and a comeback. Here we go. Oh my God. Nothing like burning your money, man. Another quarter back to the bank there. Jesus. Come on. I'm a little bit sick of the cum. That cum today has got to be, I don't know how many we've lost in there. We probably 8 bets in the cum today. I should have counted. When that happens, it happens really fast, man. You lose 8 bets quick in there and it just hurts. It's hard to get that money back. There's an 8, 6, 2, 8. All right, so that's gonna be off and on. Off and on for, again, it's the win, right? It's the flat and the odds. And there we go. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Big roll, it's a 9. Six, 3. Okay. Up you go. Up you go. Let's get her done. Let's knock all 3 of them down right here, huh? Let's knock all 3 of these guys down right now. Oh, they kissed in the air. It's an 8, thank God. That's 2 8s, baby. Gotta love that. 5, 3. Hell yeah. All right, off. That's not off and on. That's actually just coming down. Flat and odds. Coming again. Got some reds to play the field with later on if I want to. Matter of fact, I'm going to put 10 in the field now while I'm coming out because you know what's going to happen here in the field. Mitigate that loss a little tiny bit. Here we go. Give me a 6. Give me a 6. Come on. Oh boy, they keep smacking on the landing, and there's a 5, 2, 7. So that'll take all of it. The comeback gets paid, everything else comes down. We're down 125 on that, minus the stupid field bet. And here's this back to the rack. So where's the rack right now? There's $600, $700, $825 in the rack. So that means we are down from $1,500, about $625. Okay. Our profit for this whole strategy is about $750 right now, or $780. So we haven't burned all of our profits, but we're working on it. Quarter. Let's go. $11, yo. All right. Boom, stack. Boom, stack-a-lacka. 6, 5, yo. And again, I know what you're saying, Jay, about the 1 count, and like I said, I've read everything about it. It's the same argument that I always make, right? The shooter might roll 45 rolls and then make their point, and now we've qualified them. right? Or they might roll 45 and never make the point, and they're not qualified. That happens too. I just think you guys gotta play what's in front of you. I think the strategy in here, the parlay and where the money goes is important, but I just don't believe in this idea of waiting around for things to happen so that I can make a bet. That whole gambler's fallacy thing is where that kind of rolls into for me. And I've never bought into it. And I've been pretty safe my whole life about that. Now there's times where I just won't play because I don't feel like it, right? But I just don't believe that things are due or coming or because X then Y. I just don't buy into that, you know? There's aces which takes my parlay, which really sucks. We haven't lost a big parlay like that in a while. It's just my way, you know? Again, I think the other stuff that we're talking about here is really solid in terms of, you know, how we're playing the parlays and all that kind of stuff. I just think waiting around for a weird condition, you know, all it does is prolong the time that your bankroll is alive for. And prolonging it is the same thing as bleeding it out. It doesn't make a difference if it goes out in 20 rolls or it goes out in 80 rolls. It's all the same. To me, it's all the same. There's a 9. Let's go. There's a bet. There's a bet. Let's do it. What waiting? If you're waiting to qualify a shooter before you go out, if you're waiting for a shooter to make a point before you make your next bet, you're waiting around for a condition to happen, which is the shooter qualifies themselves. And I don't want to wait for a shooter to make a point, right? Making a one roll wait, whatever. You're not the one count that Grasstein teaches is a shooter making a point, not a one roll thing, right? There's a 5-5. So that is why I'm saying I don't see the point in waiting for that. All right, we have another comeback coming. We have $10. We have 50 up there. We're on the 9, the 10, and the come. And there we go. Was that a 5-5? It was a 5-5. All righty. Here we go. Yeah, it's an exposure tactic. And again, like I said this morning, you're going to lose 1 out of every 6 times, or 1/6 of the times you're exposed, your bet will go down. There's no avoiding that. Whether you're waiting 20 rolls between or whatever you're doing, you're going to get whacked 1/6 of the time. And you just have to know that. There's 75 odds, 25 flat, stack that. Come bet moves up, odds go on, puck goes off. The odds are off on the 9 and the 10. And that's just the math, right? I'm not gonna run from the math. Now in the moment, I know a lot of you guys will say this to me, in the moment, like today the fields are rolling, right? In the moment, that may not always hold true. But over the length of time of your life playing, that tactic holds true. So just know that that's the thing. There's a 6-1-7, so we end up tying, which sucks. Better than losing, right? The odds come back, which is fine. These 2 bets lose, but that parlay bet wins. So it's an overall tie, which, again, we'll take the tie. The big part about losing or tying on the come out here is that you worked kind of hard to get the 2 come bets set, and now they're down. And you got to kind of start the process over again. So now that was a parlayed win, so we stay it here. That bet won't get any odds coming out. Right? That was a parlayed win, and now we're here. Okay, so we're good. 6-1. My roll tracker is completely borked right now. All right, let's go. How about a nice yo? Goes to a 10. That sucks too. 6, 4, 10. Okay, there's the point. $50 on the 10. 25 in the come. We're getting up to where I'm going to be stopping soon. So let's just pray that we get a hot roll here. Let's get that big 27 roller that we've had before to get us out of the mess that we're in. There's a 9, 5, and a 4. I thought that was going to be a 5-5. I thought that 5 was going to stay up, but there's the 4. There's the 5, 5, 4. All right. Cool. That's going to go, oh, wrong bank. That's going to go up in travel. Let's go. Let's go, man. Rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. You talking to me, Jay, or somebody else? Eight. That goes to the 8. 6, 2. Okay, that's going to go here. That's going to go here. And there we go. All right. Let's get our wins. Let's get those wins. We need an 8, a 9, or a 10. We're on the uptown side here. Let's go. Come on. Midnight. Wasted roll. 66. 11 for the tall. Right? I'm not dismissing it. You know, again, what I'm saying is it doesn't matter, right? Here's my 10. That's great. It doesn't matter. Waiting around to not bet, I don't see the point, right? And again, I don't have to agree with everything that these guys write in the books, right? I don't need to. To me, when I see things like don't bet for a while, what do you? That's a placebo. It doesn't really do anything but make this last longer. Making that last longer is one thing that's important, but winning money is also important. You gotta be able to win some money at some point. So here we are. The parlay is active, right? We leveled up down here. So now we're not in a parlay, we're at a new level on the pass line. So this is the pressed up thing. We're staying at the press level. So this will get odds. These odds are off because there's 50 here and there's 50 in flats up here. We'll leave the odds off on this roll. Let them just happen up there. And let's go. All right, that was a 10 point. So the puck is off. Roll tracker's right. Here we go, coming out. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3. We did it again. Lost the big one up there, right? That's a bummer when this bet is big and we lose on the come. All right, back to base now. We start that parlay press thing back at the base level. It was good. We got an extra win out of it, which was nice. Come on, stay clean. Stay clean. Nope, another one. Boy, I'll tell you what, these dice are just landing on top of one another every single time. That's 2 3s in a row. And easy come with those wins, easy go with the wins. And by the way, the odds are back on now. Now that I'm upside down, I don't care. The odds are on. I only had them off when this bet could have won more money than them. Now they're on. I should have called that out when I lost that bet. There we go. $10. Back to the freaking 10? Really? All right. All right. Oh, sorry, that's down here. Put it in the wrong line, sorry. 6, 4, let's go. 8, 9, 10. We're still looking for an 8, 9, or a damn 10. Let's go. Come on, shooter. Do your damn thing here. 6. Not on it. Not coming. Doesn't matter. 3, 3. Six again, not on it. 5, 1. Come on, 8, 9. 8, 9, let's go. Another bang across the thing. There's a 9. 6, 3. Whenever they see the dice split like that, it's because they land on top. and they hit each other. There's a 9, that's good. That'll come down and pay. Thank you. 1 and 3, into come we go. All right. I need 4 10s, man. I need 4 10s because I'm on it right now, right? I got an odds bet down here. I need one more 10. There's a, was that a 5-3 or a 6-2? 6-2. Okay, cool. Again, off and on, right? Flat and the odds coming back. We're in the come. Again, I'll take the red. I'll burn the red chips while I'm coming out for who cares reasons. And let's go. Another 8 would be nice right now. Another 8 or a 10 would be great, actually. Actually, I don't want a 10 while I'm coming. I would like to not have another kiss and another 7. Jeez. All right, I think we need to be done. I think this is a sign. I think it's a sign. I think we got to be done. Two, 325. Where are we in the rack? We are at 1,035. So we've lost 465 today. God, 465. Boy, that is a bitch. A bitch of a day. Do you want to take one more shooter or no? I mean, one more shooter is going to be a couple $100. I don't know if it's worth it or not to even try it. I just don't know. You know, it's one of those things where let's see. JR, it's not written anywhere to bet every shooter, right? That's not written anywhere. But again, it's also not written anywhere that you shouldn't bet on every shooter. Like there's no rule to this. And the dice, like I say this all the time, I'm changing dice. The dice don't know who the shooter is or what's happened. Every single roll is every single roll, right? They're just going to do what they're going to do. And waiting for randomness to decide that now it's okay to go makes 0 sense. Like mathematically, it makes 0 sense. There's no math behind that supports that decision of the 1 count or the 5 count or whatever other, I'm not going to play this roll, or I'm going to hop that number because there's nothing about these cubes and randomness, which is what we're playing in a world of randomness, dictates any of those decisions are smart. It also doesn't be smart to just constantly bet mechanically like I do all the time here, right? That's also not technically wise. I'm doing it because I want to trust the overall timing and math, right? If I sat here and just didn't play for 15 minutes while I was rolling, A, boring, B, not reality, right? And I think C, all it does is make this take longer, what happened here. That's the only thing that's different about it. It makes the process take longer, and if your bankroll is safe for a longer period of time, great. You're still gonna lose 1/6 of the bets that you're out there for, and I think there's no changing that. So yeah, you can do what you want. I mean, like I'm not saying that the 1 count is dumb. I'm saying I don't see the point, right? So there's a difference there. I'm not judging anybody for playing it, nor am I judging Sam Grafstein for writing about it. There's a stacked 11. What I'm saying is for me and the world of math, it doesn't make any mathematical sense. If it makes your bankroll last longer and it makes you feel better to have your bankroll last longer, it makes you feel better to avoid some of this crap, by all means, you're on your scout's honor to do what you want to do. And I would never tell you not to do it. I'm telling you I wouldn't do it. And that's where the difference lies. Because I do trust the laws of big numbers. And the law of big numbers doesn't really give a rip about that stuff, right? The law of big numbers always works out. And I look at my lifetime of play as one giant law of big numbers. And that's why when you look at like the stats here, my SRR is 584 because over the lifetime of this show, 2,600 and some rolls, the 7 comes every 6 times. Like there's just no getting around it. And that's kind of how I That's where how I run it, right? Or run my vision. In the moments where it's good, hopefully we can capitalize, you know? So I want to be here. I want to be here when it's good. I don't want to be not playing when it's good. If that makes sense? I'm more of a believer in opportunity. You know, striking while the iron's hot kind of thing. There's the odds on the 4. Again, we're parlayed against the 9. We have the 4 with odds. I have one more bet coming. If it gets set, I'll break a black to put the odds on it, and we're gonna let those bets ride out. Right, black leg, but dominator also, right, there's a 5. First of all, the dominator might sound smart the way he writes, but there's no math behind that. And again, there's no math to support it. If you're worried about a PSO and you're a come better, why wouldn't you be in the come, right? If your bet is a pass line bet, right, or you're a come better anyway, a bet in the come attacks a PSO, right? It makes the PSO work for you. Why would you avoid that? If you're worried about a PSO and he's a come better, why wouldn't you be in here on the one roll that it's going to happen the most times on? If you think that a PSO is that dangerous, then get your ass in the come and bet it, right? But instead, waiting, there's 4 or 5 hits that you didn't get, you put it in here and it doesn't matter anyway. You're still, that 7 is still just as likely right then as it was on the first roll. It doesn't change the likelihood of it, but you burned it. You burned your chance to win. You know, that's, again, these guys like to put all the stats out there, but their math is wrong, right? Or it's flawed. The 5 count math, there's a 6-5-yo. The 5 count math is based on Dominator and Frank believing that if you're not a dice controller, you're a piece of shit, right? That's what they say. If you're not a dice controller, you're a piece of shit. Therefore, the 5 count, I'm not going to bet my money on every random asshole out there. That's what that's based on. And they come bet because they think they're so good that they can hit the numbers whenever they feel like it, right? That's a very cocky way to do it. So their math is always given to you based on if you're a controller with a 7 SRR, this is the best way versus that way. And that's a skewed result. And that's why I think it's when I read those chapters in those books, to me, I cringe because it's so dangerous the way they're presenting that information. And it's the truth. Math don't care. Math don't care. Here we go. We are going to get $100 here, right? We're going to get 1 and 3, which is lovely for me. Back in the come we go. That comes back to rack. Let's see if we can eke out a smaller loss today. Can we do it? A slightly smaller loss than we were expecting? I don't know. Let's go. Let's go. There's a hard 10. Okay, that blows. I don't want my come bet to go to the 10. It doesn't have to. Here we go. But again, I can say this stuff till I'm blue in the face. If you believe otherwise and you're making money doing the things that you believe in, then who am I to tell you not to bet that way, right? And that's the thing, right? He's smart. He's a programmer. I have talked to him on the phone lots of times. But again, the math they present is math presented for the reason of selling books and lessons. Don't forget that, right? It's definitely skewed in that way, and it sells a point of view. So we got to remember that. There's always an agenda behind it. I'm not saying they're not smart guys, but I'm saying that this 5 count play that they've come up with, it's fallacy. It's pure fallacy. It's the same as, and again, I have a good friend. You all do too, right? Charlie from Drunk Guy Explains, right? He waits until he sees whatever it is, 8 non-fields, and then he goes into the field, because the fields do. He waits to see, so many 4s before so many 7s, and then he goes in on the 4 or the 7, right? He's waiting for these conditions. It's all fallacy-based, right? And he knows it, right? The likelihood of it happening is pretty small. Doesn't mean it can't happen. And I think that same situation, if you're waiting for X and you're going to go in heavy on the 4, that'll work 5 times. And you'll be a hero. 1 time it won't work. And you're going to be the GOAT when that happens, right? That's wickedly important to know. For everybody has to know that. right? And I can't say it any more clearly than that. It's the facts of life. All right, there's a parlayed, that was a parlayed bet that won. Same bet. Now we're at level 2 down here. If we get another parlay down here, fan-freaking-tastic, right? Odds are off. Odds are off. Puck is off. We're stuck on 4s and 10s for our 2 come bets, which is not ideal. Not an ideal place to be, but we'll live with it, I guess, right? Here we go. Our shooters got to come up big. They got to come up really big. 6, 2, 8 for those 4s and 10s to pay off. We're going to put odds on the 8 because we're not parlayed. We're in a new level. Still getting the 2 units and odds. I need this. I need that. I need one of those 2 to pop. Here we go. Oh yeah, Adam. Only because I've been throwing a lot of whats too today, and I just don't want to lose. I guess that's what it comes down to. There's a 4-2-6. I have thrown quite a few 10s today, actually. The 10's been a good one, a good number for us. Here we go. Did I get hit a leg? Oh, we need the outsides for the deal here. Well, black light, everybody's a rando. We're all random shooters. At the end of the day, even with a controlled shot, you're still succumbing to the randomness of dice, right? There's no getting around that. And I think, yeah, over the course of time, there's the small, by the way. Over the course of time, it all works out like it's supposed to in the end, right? Random is random, and you're going to get what you're going to get. I don't see the need to think that a person can be qualified. You cannot qualify a shooter as a good shooter. When they're just doing this, right? The guy just literally hucking and winging them down there. How do you qualify that person as having any kind of talent at all, right? And by the way, you didn't see it. That was a 4. I'm not going to count it, but that was a 4. There's no qualifying. Somebody can't be good if they're just doing this shit, right? That's what I think, right? So DI, could you qualify somebody who thinks that they're a dice influencer? Perhaps. If their toss is working and they're getting results, you might qualify them. But otherwise, it's random. And the 7's going to come, or the 6 is going to come, or whatever's going to come. Waiting around for some crazy condition doesn't make it come faster or stay away longer. It just is going to do what it's going to do. You can't run from reality. And I think all these waiting around things are running from reality. There's a hard 10. Right? We don't want to run from reality. The reality is the reality. This is a great hit. That's the reality right there. 1 there and a black there. Gotta love that, man. Get one of those bets off the table. That's a good thing. Coming again. I'm just going to keep the cycle going here, right? Let's go. Give me that 9 or that 8 right now. How about an 8 right now? Actually, put $10 in the field because the 12's coming right here. Here comes the 12 for the all. Yikes. It's an 11. Hey, we got double payment. Look at that. 6, 5. There's a come. There's a field. We're going to grab the 9, and I'm going to take this 25, add it to the 5, and I'm going to stay in the field. We're going to get a couple of bonus wins in here as we come through. We're going to use that come win, hopefully for some good. What time is it? 10:42. I really got to get out of here. I got to let this shooter finish up, and then we'll be, whatever happens on this shooter, we are done. Because my work, homeboy got a job over here. There's an 8, 6, 2. All right, 6, 2, 8. That is the point. You go up. We're getting paid 50 flat because we were parlayed out. That field bet loses, by the way. And we're going to get paid 60 on the odds. All right, we'll put 50 bucks up on the 8. The rest can come back to the rack. Now, technically speaking, that was a flat bet win. It goes up. We parlay that bad boy up to 100 bucks, okay? I will put $10 on the craps. That'll win 70 at least, right? Maybe I'll do... should I do 15 bucks on that? Yeah, no. Yeah, we'll do it. I don't want to win just $70. We'll do 15 on it. $15 any craps. Just because we can. And I'll take, let's see. So here's what's going to happen here. We're going to do 15 any craps. We're going to do 20 in the field, burn the reds. Up here, I've got 2 flat bets that are worth $50. I've got a $100 parlay down here, right? Odds are off. If a 7 comes, yeah, we'll lose this, but this will win more than those two. These are just here for the hell of it. Okay, so we're going to let the odds be off this time, and that's the math on that one. There's a reason for that choice. If I catch a 4 and 8, whatever, I burn the odds win, but I want this bet to be the star of the show right now. Here we go. And there is a 7. So unfortunately, what happens is this, 5, 2, 7. The odds will come back, which is fine. Okay, that's a nice little savings. Okay, the 5 is a place bet. These 2 will lose. Of course, my stupid protection bets will lose, right? But really, it's about this down here. That's going to win you $100. Okay, so the flats come back, $100 win on the parlay. Now our level is 3. Parlay press is a parlay and go up the next base level. So 175 comes back to my rack. I still have the 5 and 9 up there. If they happen to hit when we're on, or if that's the point, I'll just move them down. I'll take it as odds. They're just there because we had that goofy field win last time, and so we'll take that. All right, here we go. We're off the 4 and 10 now. Both those bets came down. One because we paid, one because of the come out 7. All right, we got a 10 and get right back to the freaking 10, right? 6, 4, 10. All right, 6, 4, 10. There that goes. Let's get coming. No red chips to put in the field. There we go. All right, here we go. Six, 4, 2, 4, 2. All right, that's going to go up here. There goes the odds. Here comes the next comeback. Let's go. Get her done, baby. How about a nice fat 6 right here? Or a 10. I'll take a 10. Hey, there's a 6, 4, 2. All right. That helps a lot. Okay. We're in the come, so it's off and on. Off and on for the win. Okay. Flat odds. Back to the rack we go. Again, burn that $10. Every time I get the reds, I'm burning that shit. Burning it. Here we go. Black lights, I'm closed-minded. I'm not closed-minded. I just trust the math. You know, like I said, I'm an interesting guy. There's a 9. I'm an interesting guy because of this. Let me get this bet paid. And I'll explain why I'm so interesting. I think I'm interesting for lots of reasons. This is going to go up to the 9. This 9's going to get paid freaking $14, and I got white chips in my stupid rack. This bet here gets paid too, right? There's 20. So now I've got, check this out. All those bets when they come back to me here, that's 25. And 15 is 40. I'm just going to put the $40 up there as odds and take the $4 back. I'm not going to take money on my rack. It'll be a little lighter than 50 like it normally is, but so what? That's a completely paid for little set of odds up there, which is nice, right? That's actually a little beautiful thing. Why I think I'm interesting is this, because, oh, my coffee is getting cold over here. I definitely get mad at the math guys because the math guys kind of piss me off, right? They're really annoying. They're so dogmatic about everything, right? I'm not dogmatic about most things. I think the math way to play is kind of boring and whatever else. I don't like it. I think that blasting across and praying for a miracle is also stupid. I think dice control is probably a myth, right? But the thing is this too, right? I don't play a quote unquote feel game like you do. You're tracking and looking at number combinations and making bets based on number combinations that you're seeing happen, you're fully in on the trends. I'm not, right? My version of trend betting is pressing what's happening, right? I don't want to be all that. But I can see your point. I'm not closed-minded about what you do. What I say is I would never do that. It's not my style of play. I don't want to play the game that way, right? I don't want to do that kind of analysis at the table. I do trust the math. I know it and I trust it. So I'm not going to make betting decisions based on what's due. That's me. I trust the math to tell me where I'm, and right now we're in a variant. Look at the variant that we're in now. We're in like a 30 roll variant here. What roll are we on? We're on roll, I don't even know what roll we're on. We're on roll 20. It's a big variant, right? We're way out of bounds here where we should be, right? That you're sticking around so that roll happens and you're still alive when it happens, right? Mathematically, do I think that because I'm on roll 20 that the 7s come in next? Where's my blue dice? I lost my die. No, I don't believe that for a second. I think that I have a 1 in 6 chance of the next roll being a 7. And because I suck, it's probably coming. Where'd my other die go? I lost the blue. Oh, here it is. I lost the blue. So that's how I feel about it. Like I said, I trust the math. I know the math. I'm okay with the math. I understand the feel play. I understand the go for it play. I understand the conservative play. I've crafted over 30 years the way that I play, and it works for me. And your way of playing works for you, and so does JR's play, right? It works for him too. I'm open-minded to your guys' style of play. I just don't want to play that way. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? But the thing is, I do know everything, right? There's not much you can, and I don't mean to say that like rudely. There's a 5. There's not much else to know other than how to do the calculations. That 5 pays up there. $35, it's a 3-2. The math is the truth, right? You can't escape that. And that when you say like not knowing everything, I'm gonna grab, take that down. It's not about being like a know-it-all. It's about, hey, here's the calculations. The calculations are 7's coming. 1 out of 6 times that 7's coming. I can't stop that, right? So I embrace it, and I'm like, when it happens, do I have enough over here that I don't care? That's really it, man. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not closed-minded about knowing everything. I just happen to know how math works. I know how these cubes work. I know really well how the cubes work and what they're going to do to me over my life. And that's it. I'm not gonna fight it. I've learned not to fight it. And I'm not gonna fight you either. I think like I said, you make a lot of sense in the way that you do things, and the way that you explain it, which is fine. Like I said, it's not my style. So there it is, man. No harm, no foul. There's a 8 hard. I don't have any animosity towards you guys. Like I said, we don't have to agree on approach. What do I need? 6, 9, 8? No, 6, 9, and 10. 6, 9, and 10. Okay, here we go. 6, 9, or 10. What time is it? 51? Here we go, 51. 8:51, there's my 7. So I didn't want the 7, but I gotta get to work. So that's actually okay timing there. Let's go ahead and call it here. Put this all back in the rack. I'm gonna color the greens up. And I got to go do my meeting. There's 450. All right, so we clawed back a little bit, right? We clawed back. We actually have $1,464 in the rack. So we lost $34. We actually clawed all the way back with that roll. $1,464. That is an okay result. Let me go ahead and go to the screen where I type that in for you. Give me a second here to do that. And then I gotta be quick. 1474, let's go here. Today, okay, casino. This is actually an interesting win. Daily paycheck. Strategy was the 3-point Molly. Buy-in was 1,500. The cash out was 1464. That should be 1,500. Why did I put 498? 1,500. Okay, and this was bank. This was a absolute grind. Took a miracle. get close. Okay, let's save that. We'll come back here. I'm going to recap with this. I think it's important for me to say this out loud. Left. Okay, that was a 25 or so roll shot. It did take that roll to get us back. And again, the reason why I don't like Molly play by and large is because you need that roll to make it work. Now, the last couple of days, I got that roll right out of the gate. Showed up, made a 15 roller and got your money. Today, it took that roll at the end to get us there. And notice we were down to $600 in the rack. We fought all the way back and won $800 because we had a great series of outcomes. We had the parlay hit down here, the 4 and 10 hit, right? The miracle roll, quote unquote, happened for us, and you stuck around long enough and it worked out. The Molly can make money, right? It came from whatever that was, $800, whatever, $900 down to being $40 down. It fought back and won about $800, whatever that number was. I'll look at this tape again, which shows that it's really strong. When you get that roll early, bam, you make a big money. It ground all the way to a halt and it fought all the way back. Now there was opportunity in the field, right? If you're Blacklight and these guys, you're tracking that stuff, right? You're in the field harder than I would have been for sure. You're maybe even betting the horn on some of these numbers and parlaying things up, right? There's opportunity here to win when we lost in the come. Those come losses end up being what cost us our profit today, right? So yeah, burning some any craps bets in the come would have been helpful today. Field would have helped us out today. As it was, the strategy is strong and it does fight back. It's frustrating because again, the play style is frustrating. You can't pick your bets really, and you're pre-pressing things that really you have no business pre-pressing. Lots of reasons why it works mathematically. Lots of reasons why I don't like it for the same reason. I don't like the rhythm of it. And that's to get to Blacklight's point earlier of me being closed-minded. This is a math guy play that I can't stand. And I consider myself a mathematical person. I can't stand this style of play. It's too boring and reliant on pure randomness, right? I like to have a little bit of say in where the money goes. So for what it's worth, I still think it's about a C to C plus strategy. But it did its thing. So that's it. I got to go to work, you guys. 10:55. Thanks for being here. And again, Blacklight and JR, appreciate you guys hammering me in the chat. It's good, right, to have the conversations as we go. No animosity from me here at all, right? I'm not mad at you guys. I hope you aren't mad at me for saying what I say. It's good conversation, and it brings good stuff out. And I think it lets you sort of, lets all of us sort of like speak our mind. As long as we're respectful, speaking our mind is all good, all day, every day. So, yeah, if I was in Vegas, where'd my thing go? Where'd my mouse go? I lost the mouse. Oh, there it goes. What would I play if I was in Vegas today? Well, I'm working on some new stuff. I'm more apt to go Headless Horseman for the most part. What I do, right? That's my sort of out of the gate strategy to feel a table out. But recently, I'm more Storm. Like, if I'm going to go hybrid, it's going to be more of a drawdown type thing. But I'm getting more and more and more excited about a little bit of a don't, a little bit of odds, and across the 6, 7, 8 that we did, one big when we did the across bet plus the don't with odds, and then hedged it off at the end. That was the magic formula that we had in that strategy. That's what I'm crafting right now. I'm working on my favorite strong math way to play the 6, 7, 8 with an across bet. And that's what I'm working through. So I'm not ready to really put it to the test yet. I'm just kind of go in there. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a hopper. I'm not this kind of play guy. Although I will use the Molly when I'm short stacked. If I have $60 in my rack, you can better believe I'm going to do 2 come bets with odds and work it that way. But I don't do it out of my raw. Anyway, I gotta go to work. You guys are awesome. Love y'all. Thank you very, very, very much for being here and for all of the chatter. Right? See you in the morning for coffee and crafts. You'll have a great rest of your Wednesday. I'll see you later. Bye.